Dating nowadays is tough. We understand it's a culture shock. People are worried about dating. And the biggest thing is they don't want a toxic man, right? They want a man that's stable, not toxic, that loves them. But in your experience, how do you tell if a man's toxic or not at the very beginning? We'll start here. Give us some, like
Great
one or two
question.
signs to tell us that he's toxic or not. How would you know?
This is honestly like an example that I saw recently that stuck out to me. I don't really like whenever men are very. I mean, who likes an arrogant man? But I
Right.
think when you overemphasize, I guess, what you have or what you can do, it is a bit icky, in my opinion. And I feel it shows like a lack of what you have rather than what you genuinely have. So, for example, like bragging about like followers or
I'm famous. 1 million followers. Look at me.
yeah, like but more
I
like
have a dog. Do you know who I am?
yeah, like
Lambo.
kind of like that.
I'm
But
cool.
mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
All right. So you only want them to name one thing, right?
Yeah. One thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That signifies toxicity in a man.
So arrogant, bragging. Got it.
Yeah. All right. What about you?
I will say in the opposite way. I think what shows me that someone is not toxic is consistency and that you can rely on them. Like if they're saying, oh, this is the plan, then we're doing it. I'm really straightforward, so for me it's important.
Do you want her to give you the
No,
opposite?
but we
You
need the
we need a
toxic.
toxic trait.
We
not
need the opposite
Oh.
of the opposite.
Inconsistency.
Yeah, inconsistency.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see that like play out? Well, like give us one example.
Well, for example, if I don't like people in general like that, but it's
Damn, people?
no,
Yeah, you were. Your job is working with people.
no, like I don't like people like that who are generally inconsistent. What I mean by that is, let's say people are like, oh yeah, let's do it. That's the plan. We're doing it for sure. I take it really seriously, and then once it's time to go, then they're like, oh, I'm not actually doing it, or I can't, or let's reschedule. I'm really punctual, so it's important for me that the plans are consistent.
Okay.
So it goes for everyone in general for me.
Did you ever flick on a date?
Not exactly flick, but keep rescheduling.
Yes,
Oh, you're one of those, huh? Gotcha.
Oh, not me. I thought you meant another guy.
He's asking
I mean-
if you
If you ever flicked on a
flake
date.
on
Oh
a
no,
date.
I don't. I'm really punctual. If I say I'm doing it, I'm doing it.
I believe you.
Thank
I
you.
believe her as well.
I was just
No.
kidding. What about you?
I mean, it's a weird question in my opinion because I'm big on like vibes,
Energy.
right? Yes, so I can read the room very well, and I have a very good character of like judgment, like judgment of character. Sorry, so I can just easily tell by like talking to a person whether we click or we don't.
All right.
you
So
know?
give us one of
So
these.
the toxicity comes
Yeah. What's one trait of the toxicity then, since you're a good judgment of character?
Yes, tell us.
like basically when, well, if they cut you off, if they're just so
Yes,
self-centered
ghosting.
into their own thing, like just not present in the moment and just, I don't know if it makes sense.
It makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense. That's how my ex
Just
was.
not, yeah.
Okay. So just
I
to
didn't understand
clarify,
that at all.
that's what I'm going to clarify right now.
It's like
When you say
ghosting.
cut you off, you mean as in you're
somebody.
mid sentence and he just stops you
Or ju-
abruptly?
yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Like,
Well, yeah, like being
Okay.
disrespectful, being rude, or just not present in the conversation. Because if you're
Okay.
saying how you can meet someone toxic immediately, it's because it's like the first impression of them and it's the first moment.
Right.
So something like that. And then you can just kind of feel it,
So being abrupt and not
yeah,
letting
or
you.
just not present. I don't know.
Okay, so
Like,
I'm assuming these are two different things, right?
abrupt and I yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I would
yeah.
argue if they're interjecting in what you're saying, they're very present because they
I
know
would
what
say
you're about
so.
to say, or they're like not interested. So they're like moving it to something else.
And just like their body language, like
All right.
you can tell when someone's like more toxic.
All right, so you name two things. One is cutting you off when you're speaking, and the second is not being present in conversation.
I would say the second one is like way bigger than the first one.
Okay, not being present. Okay.
This is very telling how women perceive this question. But we'll continue. What about you?
Insecurities. One of the first things I noticed with my past relationship is that the first date he went through my phone.
No way.
Yeah, like I went into I don't
You let
drink
him?
in. I wasn't in. I got out the car to go into the store, and I left my phone to play music, and he went through it. And when I got out, when I got back in the car, he told me that he went through it. And to me, that was a red flag because that was like our entire relationship. Like there were multiple times that happened, or that
You said this was the first date this happened,
our very first date. Yes.
and you stuck with him after?
Yeah.
Listen, bro, that's crazy.
Okay, what was his interesting? Okay, what was his assessment when he looked through your phone the first time? Like, what did he tell you?
He said, "Hey, I went through your phone. I saw that you were texting a few guys, and it was our first date. So I felt like, I was in the dating field at the time.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any loyalty to anyone.
Yeah.
But one particular text message, it was like a dick pic, and he was like, why did he send you this? But I'm going to tell you, that guy was in jail, and he had a jail phone, and he texted me, and he just sent it. I didn't even respond.
How did he get your number?
He was my friend before. Like, we knew each other since high school.
He was a friend?
He was my friend. Like, we were like, neighborhood friend. You grow up with a person, like, we never had sex, we never chilled.
But he sent you a dick pic?
After he was in jail, he just wanted attention, and I would just not, like, be rude to him. So he saw the dick pic.
Hold up.
What?
Listen,
Red flag.
I'm not gonna hold you. That is crazy because, listen, attention is one thing, but dick pics and responding is two different things.
I didn't respond to the dick pic.
So you
I
opened
didn't.
it?
No, I never opened it. He opened it.
No, but when he sent you the
Chris, put the camera on you, man.
like when your friend was in jail, right?
Yes.
He sent you, hey, how you doing? Dick pic.
No, he said, good morning, beautiful.
Dick pic?
I hope you have a good day, dick pic. And I actually, to be honest, I think every girl at the table can agree. We all hate dick pics. And if we don't respond, that's cringy. That's like super like icky. We don't like dick pics. If your girl responds to the dick pic picture, we never ask for them.
Never
Why did you keep it then?
Never.
I didn't ever open it.
Why did you keep
I
it?
didn't know that it was
Chris.
that he opened it.
Let me get this straight. So he met you for the first time.
Yes.
First thing he saw was someone else's dick.
Oh, well, I never looked at it like that. You guys just said that.
That shit crazy, bro. And you stay with this nigga?
We just broke up.
Yeah, I just broke up.
Oh, that's the one. That she was
That's the same one you stayed with.
Yeah.
How long were you together?
14 months.
I mean, clout carries, man.
And they say women are more mature than men.
No. I felt like he had a reason because of who he was, and maybe he thought like, let me make sure she's not trying to do a drop before I take her to my house. So I'm thinking maybe he's looking at my phone and make sure I'm not sharing a location or doing some weird stuff with my homegirls because of who he was. So I let that slide. But then throughout the relationship, the 14
Did he
months,
say that that's why he looked through?
No.
similar to it, but not those words. He was like, I just got to make sure I'm who I'm with. I got to make sure you're who you are, kind of thing.
Okay.
So I kind of just gave it to him, like, okay, maybe he's like that weird kind of guy who, like we were just talking about, like who thinks they're somebody, and So I gave, maybe it was that,
Well,
but
let
to
me
me
ask you
that's
this.
an insecure. That's
If he was an average guy without the fame, would you let that slide?
Oh no.
no.
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay. So insecurity is your biggest red flag.
I think it should be every girl's red flag because then they begin to. That's how the insecure guys control you.
Type shit.
Yeah, they pull you out of clubs. They pull you out of your happiness. They just insecurity's real.
And you think
can't-
that's a bad thing?
I think it's awful, especially if you're a good-looking girl. Like, if
They be
you
jealous.
know, everyone at the table is pretty.
They be mad jealous.
We know how it feels to have a jealous guy, and you
Okay.
see that in the beginning, and it just progressively gets worse.
Just out of curiosity, who agrees with her that like insecurity is a toxic trait and them like pulling you out of clubs and stuff like that is a problem? Raise of hands. Who agrees with that? Okay. Everybody.
Insecurity.
All of you agree that it's a
Oh,
problem.
see.
Why would we
Period.
wanna be
Okay.
put
All
out
right.
the club?
Period, poo.
All right. Fair
Okay.
enough.
What about you? One toxic trait that you've seen,
The number one.
Ooh,
Miss
I-
Barbados.
I really agree with everything that was already said. But
No, we need your unique
okay,
take on this.
Good thing
It's
it's,
water.
water.
It's water.
definitely inconsistency is the biggest thing that popped out for me. Like ghosting, or just definitely inconsistency. Just it doesn't make sense. You know,
Could you define what ghosting is and an example of it?
someone who's there one day and then not there the next day. You know, I think
Has-
that's
Has that happened to you?
or somebody who like would say all these things and then you don't see it.
So they give you promises and they never show up.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
I pay attention to how fast like somebody like not necessarily does something for me, but if I ask you for like something small, I want to see like, you know, like a sense of urgency, if that makes sense. Like if
So
you,
if they don't move with a sense of urgency for this thing, it's a red flag
not
for you?
even like for a specific thing, but it could be like something that like, oh, can you go grab this, or it's like a real tedious small thing,
Grab what though?
but it's like sense of urgency is like big to me. Like if you don't have a sense of urgency about what I'm asking you for, if it's a thing or like something that I need done, I don't like that. As far as like you're a man, like if I ask you to take the trash out and you take a day to take the trash out, that's a red flag for me. Not saying like, oh, he would be at my house or nothing like that, taking out trash already.
Okay. All right. So you're not listening to a request, I guess,
Yes.
and
like,
not moving quickly with it.
Yeah, like I want somebody to have a sense of urgency when it comes to me. Like I want somebody to be quick on their feet for like what I need.
You want to be a priority.
Yeah, priority. Basically, every female that deals with somebody wants to be a priority. In this,
Who do you think? Okay, and I guess that's my. I guess my next question is like from male and female dynamic. Who do you think needs to be the one that's like more in charge, like telling
both.
you?
Both. It's equal, but the man leads. Even in the Bible, the man leads.
So
Okay, so then it's not equal.
I mean, it depends. It depends. It depends. It depends.
depends on what?
It depends on like.
You do understand that if it's equal, then that means that there's no one in charge. But if there's someone in charge, by definition, that means they're not equal.
Well, if we're talking about sense of urgency,
Yes.
then it would be that it would be equal. Because if any one of the partners are asking for anything, it should be done with the quickness.
Yeah, but
just
one
out of
person,
respect.
you just admitted one person's in charge.
Yeah, in the Bible, the man is supposed to lead, but nowadays,
Nowadays,
therefore,
nowadays the females is actually
if they're
kind
supposed
of
to
leading,
lead,
and
then
that's real.
can you really dictate the urgency at which a request is made if they're the ones that are leading?
Oh, that's a good question, but you still can, because if they value you to a certain amount or a certain state, not amount, excuse me, but if they value you to a certain extent, right? They would have a sense of urgency.
that
when
puts you
ask
in
them
the
for something
authority
and
chair then.
Still put you on priority. Still have you on that pedestal.
So that means that they
regardless.
put you on your. Then that means that you're put in the authority position. Then
I guess so. It just depends.
And
on,
you're okay with that?
It depends on what's being asked.
are you okay with that?
Yeah.
So you're okay with being the leader in a relationship then?
Sometimes that's okay. It depends. It's a time and a place, but really the man is supposed to lead. So I have no problem letting a man lead. But it's just like,
Kind of contradicting yourself, but is this fine?
I guess.
Could you imagine? Let's say we're dating
Mm-hmm.
and we're in the house,
Mm-hmm.
and your priority is, nigga, take out the trash. And I say, listen, I gotta go to work real quick, but I'll do it later. In that example, I hear what you're saying, but the priorities work to pay the bills.
Yeah, that's fine. But at least you letting me know what you have going on and not sitting there like just
I
sitting
have
there.
something to say about that because that's so funny that a man would say that.
Here we go.
You say your priority is to work and pay the bills.
But what if she pays her own bills?
But no, that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say was, as a woman, our priority is to also pay the bills and also cook and also raise the children and also we can take out the trash and we can change a diaper.
Who are you dating?
I'm just saying, I'm not dating anyone right now by choice, but as far as handling the responsibility, I feel as though that's a cop-out. You can still take the trash and handle your responsibility. That's a 5-second job. Don't give me that excuse when you come and say, I got to go. How I can remember? I'm going to give you shit when you come home. I'm going to be like, but babe, you could have took that trash out. It was 5 seconds. Because you know what? On the way out to school or work or to work out or to take the kids to school, I took the trash out. And I still did something
Who was
else.
the leader in your prior relationship? Like, who was the shot caller? You or him?
I let him be the shot caller.
You let him.
You let him.
Yes.
She let him,
And
brother.
I said that word on
She
purpose.
let him.
I let him because that is not my husband. So it was my choice to let him lead.
I see why I came home late.
Yo, I kid you not, that's your trash.
That's not my trash.
It is your trash.
If you live in my house, that's our trash.
Because if I'm the leader and I'm guiding the household, that's your job.
Says who?
Says me.
Oh, maybe.
I have
Like,
something to
like,
say. I
what's
think
going on
what
here?
what they're both trying to say is they want to be in their feminine state, right?
Yes.
And
you.
a man will be.
Thank you.
Don't men want to have their masculinity?
Yeah.
Isn't that what men want, right?
yeah.
So by women being in their feminine state, it's letting the man dictate and just take control of the situation. It's not necessarily, oh, you do this, take this out.
Yes.
It's not really
Thank you.
I got you, girl.
Great.
It's not really like the actual act of what we want you to do.
Mhm.
It's more of just us being in that feminine energy and letting you be the man of the house. And that's what we mean by
Mm-hmm.
we're both equal, yeah, obviously, but
You're
just
moving the goalposts
that.
and you're trying to save them. What they were saying is, do what I say, nigga, now or else. That's what they were saying.
No,
they're saying what I'm saying.
I never said that
I've
at all.
never treated
Well,
my
you
man
quite
like
literally
that.
said move
Right,
with a
it's
sense of
clashing.
urgency when I request something, which does translate to do this nigga. Do this
for
now,
example,
nigga.
if I'm
You gotta
somewhere,
say
no,
something.
no,
I'm
let me
not
give y'all an
crazy here.
example. Let me give y'all an example. If I'm somewhere and I tell you, okay, come pick me up or something, and my car's not around, I expect you to get there as fast as you can. I don't expect you to prioritize and do other things before coming to get me.
Yeah, that's fine.
Stuff like that.
Interesting. This
But I've
place.
also dated men who feel like that.
What is this place that? Let's use this example. What is this place that you're at that you need to urgently be picked up at?
The gym.
The gym.
The gym.
Yeah.
You better get an Uber, nigga.
I would never date a guy like you.
No, see,
I would never date a guy like you.
couldn't
Well,
be
how did you
mine.
get to the gym in the first place then?
Let's just say my boyfriend dropped me off.
Okay, but then wouldn't it have been like made arrangements like he would pick you up then and you don't need to call him?
Yeah, we could say that.
Yeah. So why do you need to?
No,
I mean,
no, her.
But everywhere.
That's not really feasible. But I mean, but
But
without.
it
Okay.
is
That's
feasible to me because when I
They're
say
young.
sense
They
of
just
urgency,
wanna get right
I expect anybody I'm dealing with to move a certain way with me, or it's just not going to be that.
Listen, you know what I'm hearing?
It's interesting.
If that's a
I am
actual-
hearing you're the priority, and nigga, whatever you got going on needs to stop for me, and that is a problem because now, as the man leading the household,
not all the time.
It's interesting.
not all the time. So when would I know I need to stop to please you?
When it's getting to the point where it's overwhelming or something like that. But if I'm not overwhelming you, if I'm bringing you peace and I'm asking you for small things out of your whatever your daily tasks are or whatever, it doesn't matter.
No, granted, I
And
understand.
I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about time and stuff like that. Like when I say
Time is money.
time is money, but just certain things, not just time or anything like that. But
I think
I have so many
small
questions
acts
right
of
now,
kindness,
but
like
we're
you
gonna
know what I'm
move
saying,
on,
acts of
'cause-
kindness and
yeah.
like love languages, stuff like that. And one of my love languages is I want somebody to have a sense of urgency about me, like I do.
I mean, acts of service.
No,
No,
love
I-
language
I
have
just
sense
say-
of urgency.
That's not a language
How do you know that?
because there's only 5.
There's not 5 love languages. There's so many
How many
love
are there?
languages.
There's 5
There's plenty other love languages.
that you made up.
Yeah. that I made up.
Yo, okay, you know what? We can move on. We can move on from here.
You wanted to say something, and then we go back to lawyer. What are you gonna say?
Yeah,
the 5 love
I wanted to address how you view that and saying
Yeah.
that I demand or she demands or a woman demands you to stop everything. If my man calls me right now, if I was in a relationship, if I'm dating him or you and I'm having lunch with my homegirls, this is how inconvenienced you guys can be sometimes. I've dated them. And I'm having lunch with my homegirl and you say, babe, I got something going on. I need you to go over here and pick this up or go do this. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm such a for my man type of person. Baby, can you bring my tab? I gotta go handle something for my man. I'm not gonna question. I'm not gonna ask him. I'm gonna go do exactly what he called me
That's
to do
good. That's
because
good.
that's the kind of girlfriend I am.
As you
So
should.
if I am outside
same thing.
and I'm stuck at the gym, whether you drop me off or my car just lost its battery,
Mm.
and I say, babe, can you pick me up? And you say, I'm with the boys right now drinking. Hell yeah, I'm gonna feel away because every time you call me, I'm
He's
gonna
drinking.
stop.
Yeah, because your homeboy's not going to give
or
you no
maybe you
head.
just
He's
like, oh
drinking.
babe, we're playing a game right now,
Are they?
or babe, I
No.
just pulled up to the car lot and I'm looking at a car and I'm like, okay, cool. How long you think you gonna be? Oh, bro, you can't rush me. I'm gonna be like, whoa.
but that's rare though. Not
That's
every
fuck-
day. It's not every day.
Wait, hold on.
That's
so,
fucked up.
So no, I get what you're saying because it should be respectful.
Yeah,
where, like,
that's
okay,
all
you know
I'm
what?
saying.
You got my back, I got your back.
That's
Yes.
it. I'm that kind of
But hold on.
person.
But granted, though, let's say the guy actually has like a business deal going on. The
Oh,
guy's
I
a partner,
understand.
his business going on. I can't just dip and then say, "Oh, deuces, buddy, I got to deal with this shit." So, on some level, I get it, but understand also men's activities are something more important.
So,
Sometimes.
it's to me, it sounds like the authority is reciprocal on both ends.
Yeah.
You know
sometimes
what?
you deal with a boss female, so sometimes
Yeah.
a boss is going to ask you to do something.
Boss.
And
Okay,
y'all
so
ain't
you
able
agree?
to do it.
Okay, hold on, real quick, so I can make sure I understand the temperature
Even
of the
if
room
it's
here.
taking out the trash in your busy
Okay,
schedule.
do all the ladies here think authority is reciprocal between the two genders? Raise of hands if you agree with
I
that.
do.
You too? Anybody else agrees with that? Authority is reciprocal? 3? Anybody else agree with that?
In
You were
this
just
day
defending
and
them,
age,
lawyer.
it's
Do you
just
agree with
sad.
that?
Yeah, lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, lawyer.
You do too? Authority is reciprocal between the genders? Okay, what about you?
She got caught up.
Can you explain that a little bit deeper?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're basically saying, if he asks me to do something, I move with a sense of urgency.
Okay.
But if I ask him to do something, he should move with the same exact sense of urgency is essentially what they're saying.
I mean, it really depends on
Yes,
the
that's all I'm
situation.
saying.
Yeah.
Situation
That's all
for
I'm
sure.
saying.
Yeah.
It's
So
everything.
do you think that authority is reciprocal between the two?
It depends. It's a relationships are two ways. Like it depends on the situation.
My man never has to worry with me. And I'm talking about to the point that any
you
man
have
who's
no
ever
man right now.
Okay, so you
No,
But
agree.
the man
it don't
is-
matter
Do you
if
agree
I
with-
could
do you
have
agree
a
with them
man.
too?
I think it's.
And to clarify,
just
let's assume
situational.
it's not a safety situation because you guys are using a safety situation to rationalize your argument. let's assume it's not a safety situation. It's just move the trash or, hey, do this for me or something. Let's assume it's not safety-based. Is the authority reciprocal?
Yes.
Still. Okay,
Yeah, 'cause
all of you agree.
I'm a bust too.
That's interesting.
I'm always going to do that. He could say, "Babe, go get my laundry from the laundromat," and then
And you can
fold
tell
it.
him the same.
Yeah, and he wouldn't
if
even
it
have to
comes
ask
to
me twice. I'm
safety,
going to
then
fold
What do you
him.
think?
Question.
What do you think?
No.
What do you
I
think?
specifically said no safety involved.
no
Is the
safety.
authority
No safety.
reciprocal? You gave the example of moving the trash when you want.
Yeah,
So to you, it's because you're the one that actually started this discussion.
I did.
So you do think it's reciprocal, and you just said a second ago it's because I'm boss girl energy, or a girl can have boss girl energy.
yeah, not just me. Whoever. Sometimes
Okay.
some females are like, I'm not saying they necessarily are the only breadwinners or something like that, but sometimes men
Alright.
do deal with breadwinners.
That's fine. I'm just trying to see the temperature here, so you
still
guys
kinda
think
not
it's equal.
really
All right.
understanding.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
still
in the
not
Bible though, it does say
understanding
that you're
No.
supposed to let the man.
Who
Yeah.
made more, you or your man?
In the beginning, I made more. And then towards the end of the relationship, his career had already started to skyrocket. So then he made more. But the reason that he was able to balance out because I
That's
came
'cause
in a
of you.
relationship. Yeah.
Who made more? Who makes more, you or your boyfriend?
Me.
That makes sense now. Okay.
Well, okay. Well, with the other girls, because all the girls think. Does everyone agree that authority is reciprocal, right? Oh, you don't think so? It's now.
But I think it's
The
situational.
It's
man-
Hold on, let her
situations,
answer.
yeah.
Maybe it's not
It's
safe.
the situation, but the
I
man
literally
is
said there's no
supposed to
safety
lead.
involved.
Okay, well, the man is supposed to lead. The man is supposed to lead.
So the authority is not reciprocal in your opinion.
I'm still really not understanding.
But like when you say
what
authority,
you
it's like
mean.
demanding something or
Yeah.
asking them to do something for you.
It means both parties have the same amount of urgency.
Or same amount of authority, and they can delegate to each other
Oh.
commands.
I mean, it's a
Um,
partnership, isn't it?
That's
In a
why I
healthy
keep saying yes.
relationship.
So both of you
Exactly.
think-
So it's supposed to be equally yoked.
Okay, so I know you guys already think it's equal. I'm asking her. Do you think it's the same?
That's the wrong
Do you
meaning
think it's the
behind
same or
I
not?
know what you're talking about.
I'm
right?
asking
Yeah.
her in the corner. Do you think it's the same or not?
Men are supposed to lead. Men are supposed to lead. I agree with the man is supposed to make.
So it's not
certain
reciprocal.
Demands. Yeah, because we need men to guide us.
Okay.
We-
Do you think it's
Yeah, I
agree
think
But
I-
there's
I
not
am
enough
agreeing.
men.
You agree with her?
Let's get
Yeah.
that.
Okay. What about you? Do you think it's well?
There's
You
not
were
enough
all right,
men in
so you
this
think
I
it's
think men
reciprocal?
should
Too?
guide too.
You think it's
I
reciprocal
mean, I
as well?
understand both.
Yeah.
I understand both
Me too.
perspectives. Genuinely, I do.
Ladies, what is your stance? Is authority reciprocal between the two genders outside of safety urgency?
Yes.
Where she could tell
Yes.
dictate to him, I need you to do this, and he could do the same to her.
Yeah, in
All of you
2024,
agree with this?
maybe back in the days, but in 2024,
Okay.
it's the same.
Who agrees with this? Raise of hands, please. Raise of hands so I can see. Raise of hands. I know you agreed. Raise your hand.
Y'all scared.
Like, what's going on?
Okay, look.
What's the question?
This
Re-
exercise,
redo it.
I'm just gonna fucking say it. This exercise proves my fucking point. You guys shouldn't lead shit.
Why?
You guys can't even
I'm
come.
a leader. I
You
came
guys,
up,
no,
yeah.
hold on, stop. Now I'm gonna fucking talk because this is pissing me off. I'm asking you guys a simple question. Hey, do you agree or disagree with this stance? Half of you are like, this is precisely why you guys shouldn't vote. You guys shouldn't be leaders of anything. You guys shouldn't have authority in relationships, etc. Women are communitarian and you guys are followers. You guys are not born leaders. And this proves my point. We've interviewed almost 4,000.
hold on. Please,
No,
Lord, God, hold on.
No, I'm going to finish what I'm saying. I've interviewed almost 4,000 girls on this show now. And it's incredible to me where they're from, education level, background, status. It doesn't matter. Women have a very difficult time making concrete answers and standing on something, and they're not sure. And I've noticed as you guys are trying to
around.
make an answer,
Looking
you
around.
guys are looking around
I
at
didn't
each
look
other.
at nobody.
Yeah, you
Whatever.
was. No.
Okay, look.
I didn't look at nobody.
So look
I saw
again.
you.
So just
You
because
ain't.
you might be a little bit braver than the others doesn't
Yeah.
refute what I'm
I'm
saying.
a leader.
In
I ain't
majority,
never follow nobody.
He's saying in general.
I don't care.
in general, the theme is typically women have an issue with standing on a certain viewpoint, and there's a bunch of biological reasons for that. But this literally proves right now, hey, do you think authority is reciprocal between the two? I don't know. Well, I made an argument to defend her, but I don't know if I stand on it. Like,
I
Come
mean,
on,
maybe that
guys.
makes us
Okay,
more
listen.
open-minded.
Can I say
That makes us
something?
way more
Can I say
men are-
something?
and men are
Can
in
I
a-
say something?
yeah,
Because
let's
you
see
have
her
to-
talk.
Let's
when
see it.
if you are in a relationship with a man, you can't just say, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to do that." It's more like, "Hey, babe, can you please do this for me? Can you please do
Yes,
that?"
it's
for
not
me?"
like that.
That is
I don't know what kind of girls y'all know. Y'all must date men.
We know you girls.
That's your conclusion?
I'm telling you that. I mean, who's a hard girl like that talks to their man like that? Who sits and talks to their man like that?
We asked you the scenario, and your friend told us it's trash. Take out the trash, nigga.
That's my sister.
Yeah,
Well,
but I don't.
sister.
I don't say it like that though. It's a way to.
Well,
say-
obviously,
it's not
obviously.
what you say.
But
it's how you say
piggybacking
it.
on what he's talking about, this young man here saying that proves his point of how women are followers. You got to choose your words wisely because that's a broad statement. No, I've never been a follower. That's actually something that's very known. I'm a leader. If I tell a motherfucker to eat a cookie, the whole world gonna eat a cookie. You heard. So I never followed nothing. On the playground, I was the fucking leader. I was the white Power Ranger, the pink Power Ranger, the fucking president, everything. Everybody follows suit. You see the fucking chain on my neck that say boss lady. The ring on my finger probably costs more. I don't even got to talk about it. But it is to say I've been a boss. And nobody ever made me do shit. And I listen to my man. That stereotype talk about men like you give little dick energy.
Oh,
like I
shit.
would never give a head to a nigga like you. And I give great head. But I would never suck your dick because of how you talk to women saying they can't be no leaders. A little boy would say that. Like you know the type of shit that women created. Like I created you.
What did
Like,
they
are you-
create?
What? Yeah. What did they create?
What did they create?
A lot of things. Women created
Name
hair
one.
care products. Women created, women created diet regimens that became worldwide that people like Oprah have done. Oprah. Let's talk about Beyonce. Let's talk about leaders. Let's talk about Michelle Obama, who helped President Obama become president. I don't know if y'all read her book, but she talks about how Obama was in a restaurant that her ex-boyfriend owned. And he looked at her and said, if you didn't marry me, you would have been the owner's wife. She said, if I didn't marry you, you wouldn't have been a president of the United States. You got to know the type of woman you're dealing with. Y'all deal with weak-minded women.
Yeah,
a
like
weak-minded
needy
woman to
ones.
follow lead. You can't
Yeah,
make me follow
Myron.
shit.
be
Yeah,
I
Myron.
own this podcast if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like you can't make me do nothing. Like you gotta watch your mouth when you tell somebody that they a follower. A follower is a person who do a podcast like everybody else. Do something different.
We started our own genre.
I don't
Thank you.
care. It's not a genre. Y'all do everything that every other guy do.
Why
Y'all
you getting
bash
personal with
girls.
that, though?
No, we
I'm
don't.
not. Why
He's
y'all
just
mad?
saying women,
Move along from that comment. Don't live on that. Move along from that comment.
And then you're getting personal with it.
I'm not personal.
Let me ask you a question.
No, y'all taking it personally.
I wanna
No,
say
we're not.
something.
Y'all, I don't live
Do
on
you
this
think?
comment.
Because I made a general
Move
comment
around
that
the
you
comment.
have. I made a general comment that women are typically followers and not leaders.
You
and
didn't say
ha-
typically.
I literally just said that the majority of women are followers and not leaders. And you had a point of contention with that.
That's what I hate the guys do. What they do is say, I said, and then we heard them and you didn't say that.
I did
That's
say
not,
that.
We run a tape back. That's not the
Speaking
words.
in generalities.
Say the words
You
that
even
you
admitted
said
just a second
exactly.
ago you're speaking in generalities. And I was like, yes, I am speaking in generalities. Most women are followers. And would you not agree with that?
I do not agree that most women are followers.
Okay. Do you think men find it attractive when women are bosses and leaders and dominant and aggressive as you claim?
No. They don't.
No, I feel like they like it, but then they're intimidated once they get around. They want it, but then they don't want it. Every guy says, I want a boss girl. You hearing all the raps, but then when you get a boss, you don't want her.
Do you think they actually want that?
Exactly.
Clearly, I just said no.
Until
Okay.
they get her, yeah.
So
They want her to
so
and they be like, oh, she got
if
more
men
emotion than me.
aren't attracted to that and they don't find, and like, wouldn't it make sense that,
Y'all type of men not attracted to it. I know a few men that's attracted to it.
Mhm.
okay, men that are attracted to like women that are masculine?
I don't know who masculine over here.
Yeah.
It's literally, you just describe masculine like tendencies. Being a
That's
leader,
not-
being a boss.
That's
these are
not
masculine
masculine.
tendencies.
Who said being a leader is a masculine thing? You know what the word masculine stands for? Why is being a leader masculine?
What does masculine stand for?
It stands is, are you a man?
No, I'm
That's
asking
where
you.
the text comes
No,
from.
I'm asking you.
Naturally, there's
No, hold on, hold
masculine
on.
and feminine
Let her answer it.
energy.
No, I
within-
just
What does it
answered
mean?
it.
What does it mean?
That's you're relating it to you. What does it mean to you?
No, I'm asking you.
I'm asking you.
The definition itself, masculinity.
Masculine, you can't relate that to a woman. Like, stop.
What the fuck is going on
Okay,
here?
so
like, come
again,
on.
like I was saying, my original argument was that
You're
women in
feminine.
general. Can you please stop interrupting me when I'm speaking?
Yes.
Because I've let you speak.
Yeah, we did.
So, what I'm saying is, in general, most women follow men, and that's what they want to do. Now, if you don't align with that, that's great, but you're an exception to the rule. A majority of women would prefer a man that's a leader. Hell, matter of fact, you even admitted in your relationship, you let your man
I
lead.
didn't say I didn't want no leader. I don't know where you're getting that from. I
Okay,
never
well, you
said
just
that.
said,
You
okay,
just said-
cool. So you want a leader.
I definitely want a leader.
Okay, so-
but you're not going to tell me I'm not a leader either. Just because I
If
want
you-
a leader
you do
don't mean
understand-
I'm not a leader.
Okay, well,
I'm
you
a
do
leader
understand.
of my
That's
women,
cool,
of
but
my
you do
what
understand
I'm
that
doing.
if you want a leader, by definition, that means you must be a follower.
100%.
I'm not
All
following
leaders
you.
are followers first.
Yeah.
All leaders
I'll
are great
take
No,
that.
no, but like you do understand, like you're
I'll
saying,
follow
I
my
want a leader.
man, but you're saying when you're saying women
So
are
women
followers.
are followers in general.
No.
That proves my point.
No, you're
All
making
You
great-
even admitted it.
All great leaders are followers.
Like, do you not see your
But the
logic?
thing is,
I
you
said,
could-
hold on.
to be a great leader,
Look,
you
look,
must
look.
follow.
Stop
They try to
interrupting
make
for 2
they right
seconds.
wrong. That's what
I
men
literally said, in general, most women are followers and want to be followers. And then you say, well, I'm not. Then you went on a whole tirade about I'm not a follower, I'm a boss, I'm a leader, my pinky ring, this, blah, blah, blah. I'm a boss,
this
etc.
ring. It's not a pinky
Fantastic, whatever it is.
do. Yeah.
Right? And then I go on and say, well, don't you want a leader? Yeah, I do. Well, then by
That doesn't
definition,
make
that
me a
makes you a
follower.
follower, which proves my point.
No, it doesn't.
There
When
can't
you,
be two leaders.
You can't. No, it definitely cannot be two leaders in a
then
relationship.
what do you
So then
say?
you're a
You
follower
can
by
follow your man
definition.
without being a follower. What are you
And I
following?
can kill people and not be a murderer.
No,
that makes
what
sense.
I'm talking about.
That makes sense.
That's
I
a
can
man
follow my
making
man
their
without being a
right
follower.
wrong.
Bro,
That's
it's
just
the
a man
words,
making
bro.
their right
I
wrong.
think
I could follow my man without
You
being a
said
follower.
women are followers.
They are.
That's a general
They are.
statement. Following meaning if she says right now, let's all get up and go. The way you said it was we all looked at each other when you asked us a question.
Yes.
So we're followers.
Yes.
But you're also relating it to saying if your man is a leader, you follow him. That's two different things. I can follow my man without doing something that these people tell me.
No, what
You
I'm
said
saying
we
is
all
that
looked around, so we're
when
followers.
yes, a bunch of the girls, 'cause
Trying to
I was
make it
watching
right
you guys
wrong.
as you guys were trying to
Let me
make an
tune out.
opinion, we're looking around. And here's the thing, you don't even notice it because it's a subconscious female trait to want to be accepted. It's literally biology.
But
By who?
that's where
Women-
you're wrong.
Huh?
By who?
What do you mean by who?
Who do we want to be accepted by?
Society.
Other women.
Society?
But
Yes.
the thing is,
Men
just
too.
because we looked
Matter
at
of
each
fact,
other,
let's have fun with this. How many men have you had sex with?
How many men have I had sex with?
Yeah.
It's none of your
You-
business.
oh, okay. Perfect answer. Why do you not want to say it?
Because that's none of your business.
Good.
Okay.
But like,
That's none of anybody's
okay,
business.
no.
That's like a society
okay.
question that people
I need you
ask
to
now.
not. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening. Go.
Now I want you to tell me, societally, why do you not want to answer that question? Not you personally, but like,
It's not-
why do women have an issue answering that question?
Because that's not like a question that I like. It's not no shame in what I have going on, but it's like that's not a question
Would it
I
be
would
fair to
ask.
say that people would judge you and that's fucked up and it's a fucked up
No,
reality?
I don't think y'all would judge me off of what I would tell y'all.
You
No,
know,
I mean in general,
Mm,
people would judge.
yeah, sure, but y'all
Okay.
not got.
Now, would it be fair to say that women are secretive about certain things that they do, especially sexually, because they can be judged? Not you, but in general, women.
No, it depends on how comfortable I am to tell you.
No, not you.
I'm talking in general. Women in general. They don't want to disclose their body counts because of society judging them.
Mm, I don't really care about being like judged. But are you saying like everybody
not
cares?
you,
Not
not
you,
you,
not you.
Most females.
Other women.
Well, yeah, other women, of course, they care. Social media has everybody's heads like wrapped around
Right.
a certain lifestyle, stuff like that. But it's like
Okay, let me just, because it's very difficult when I try to put them in a situation because they'll take it, internalize it.
I guess.
Women are easier to get in line through shame. Okay? That's why, for a very long time, what would people do to get women in line? Oh, you're a whore, you're a slut, scarlet letter, etc. This is why women, a lot of the times, need more acceptance from society. Because women don't have the ability or capability to physically defend themselves to the same extent as a man.
Like,
Oh my
like when
God.
Your mother shamed you, right? Your mother shamed you. Your family shamed you, right?
It
No,
clearly works.
first of all,
Let me just finish what I'm saying. So every revolution that's been fought has been fought by who? By men. Because a man had an idea. He said, I don't like this. You guys are taxing me too much. I don't like these laws. They picked up a sword and fought for their ideas. Women don't start revolutions. Men do. So, with that said,
Harriet.
since this is the truth.
So Harriet Tubman didn't do nothing.
That's one woman.
That's one woman. Okay, so
Okay,
does it have
under
to be
one
more than
auspice.
one
Hold on.
for
How-
change.
Who? Okay, did women lead the civil rights movement? It was men. Anyway, so to continue on, nice try. But the point I'm trying to make is that men lead revolutions, and men don't need the same societal protection that women do. Women must acquiesce to social norms and social standards because they understand, holy shit, me being a whore will hurt my ability to find a man and get taken seriously and get resources from said man. You got to remember that feminism, this whole thing about being a boss and making your own money, it's a relatively new thing in the past 80 years.
Yeah, it is.
For many, for
is.
centuries, women have depended upon the security of a man. And they understood that if I'm a whore and I have a certain reputation, it's going to be hard for me to get married and find a man. So women are far more susceptible to shame. She proved it through her story. She danced for 36 hours. Her family said, we're cutting you the fuck off. And her brothers told her that there's going to be consequences.
what did I say?
She
I
wa-
wanted the money.
That's fine.
And I
but
wanted the help. I didn't give a fuck about the shame.
But the shaming was what hurt.
No,
what helped.
the shame didn't help. the money. Notice my mom said, did you lose your mind? I was going to go back. My mom did not make me stop by shame. The help from my family made
Regardless,
me stop.
shame comes
So
with
I don't give a fuck. I still do it. I still did it.
Okay, shame
I
comes
did
with different
too.
consequences,
Yeah.
whether it's family ostracization,
Nobody can
financial
shame me.
ostracization.
Nobody can shame me.
Shame comes in different
Nobody
forms.
can shame me.
That's fine. Awesome. The point I'm trying to make is that they were able to use that tool of shame, and in your case, financial restriction, to get you in line. And
Now,
this is what ends up
financially, you
happening.
can get me.
Okay, but that's
I
what
like
I'm trying to say.
money.
Okay, so by a woman doing certain things, her ability to find a man and get money is hurt by that to a degree. Okay, of course you can be a boss or whatever, but girls typically want to be accepted by society. This is biology. So
I never
that's what
wanted
it
to be
is.
accepted.
But how did this get into
Yeah,
like
but
us
just
being
because we
wanting to
all
be
looked at
accepted
each
by
other?
society if we were asking relationship questions?
Because when
I
I
wanna
asked you
get
guys to give
accepted
your
up
opinion
to
on this
my
topic,
partner.
a lot of you were reluctant to raise
But
your
you have
hands
to
and actually
understand-
stand on an opinion because it comes back to what I've said. Females in
Right,
general
nobody
But your
can
question
shame
is
me.
very
high-minded.
open.
Women in general are high-minded,
Yeah,
and they don't want to be they want to be accepted by society, and they're less likely to view their to voice out their views or stand on something.
It's not
I
even that.
wasn't
I think
saying anything.
we voice our views perfectly. It's just your question generally was, yeah. Your
Yeah.
question
all
was
of you?
My question was
your
pretty
question
specific.
wasn't that clear.
Yeah, it
And we
wasn't that
all were
broad.
confused
I'm not gonna
about
lie.
Is authority
It wasn't.
reciprocal
It was not
between the two
clear.
parties? And does the man have the same amount of authority to tell the man to do what he's got to do, and the woman tell the guy what he's
And
got
I
to
don't
do?
think there's a
outside
yes
of
or no
safety?
answer to
that.
that.
was
Yeah, me either.
extremely clear.
But there's no yes or no answer to that.
You just
Even
said to
outside of
raise our
safety, it's still so
So get your
situational.
opinion on what you think it is. That's it.
That's what we've been doing.
No, you haven't.
you
You've been,
won't. They won't give.
I don't
You
know.
said an opinion.
And as a matter of
but
fact, hold on, because you were arguing on their behalf, trying to clarify, and then I asked a question, and you couldn't even raise your hand fully up.
Because I also see the other side of it.
Exactly.
Are you a lawyer?
Yes,
I am,
She is.
That's crazy.
which is suiting. I mean, you got to see all perspectives, no?
Yes,
but
you do.
But make a choice, though.
You do.
Listen, I've
Yeah, I make a
but
choice
you're,
if it's a
but
very.
you're in your career
but the
field. You
thing
need to be able to
is,
make an
we
argument
can go
for
full
a
circle.
side
Just
as
because,
well.
oh, I can make one when I need to.
Pop it.
listen. I'm
But
convinced.
just because we're still seeing the different perspectives of it doesn't mean like we cannot make a choice.
Look,
that we cannot
if
vote.
I ask this
Yeah.
question to a group
Or we're
of
not
men,
that we cannot
hold on.
lead.
This is keep it simple.
Yeah, I'll
if
be
I ask
lying.
this question to a group of men, it would be simple. Yeah, I agree. I don't agree. Like
Men
dudes are
don't
just
think that much. They're not that logical. They're not that
they're
rational.
actually far more
We think
logically sound than
more-
women are.
I don't know.
Far more.
Sometimes
Men are more
Sometimes.
logical.
Sometimes.
I'm going to say this.
Far
I will
more. It depends on
100%
the
agree.
situation.
Men are more logical in certain situations, but these new age men, all of y'all are all boy lovers. And y'all sit around each other and stroke each other's egos and jack each other's dicks off. And so y'all be agreeing to what y'all say, like y'all doing right now, and broing it up. So when we do it, though, it's like we don't know how to, we're not leaders.
No,
we're
I wish
following
you
each
guys
other.
would agree with each other. We wouldn't have this conversation.
No,
And look, and you know
Matter of
what?
fact,
You
it's
guys
actually the
blow it up
opposite.
too much.
I was.
You
I
guys
wasn't
blow
looking
it
to
up.
agree with
This conversation
anyone.
started because you guys couldn't agree on something.
I mean, he
Who
gave you
I
a chance,
wasn't looking
ladies.
for anybody
Many
collectively for me to make a decision. I was making it make sense in my mind. I
And
don't
if you
even
know
care
real
about
women, we
what
don't
they
look
got
to our
going on.
friends to make our decisions.
I don't.
We do
I
not
don't
look
want
to
no
our
yes
friends.
men's around me.
Y'all might go to y'all homeboys and be like, so bro, you think I should talk to her? Bro, you think I should go pick this new sneaker up? Bro, you think I should start this? We be like, girl, I'm about to go do this. I'm about to go buy these shoes. We don't ask our friends. We do it and then we pop it to our friends.
And I ask your opinion, red one or the blue
Yeah.
one.
And even if
See-
you tell me, I'm still going to go do what I
pill
want to
or blue
do.
pill?
She
That's
is.
actually not true at all. Women actually seek way more acceptance from peers when they're making a mating selection. That's
Y'all
not
slap
true at
each
all.
other butt when y'all play basketball.
How does that refute my?
I don't know. That's how random you are with these conversations right now.
No, because you made the argument saying we do what we want. We don't need approval, right? That's your argument. That's literally what you just said. Women don't need approval to do what they want to do. Correct?
From each other.
Okay.
We don't need it from each other.
And I'm telling you that's incorrect.
Do you call your homegirls? Do you call your homegirls when you want to color your hair?
No,
Actually-
I'm talking about
Oh well, she's
a
different.
guy because you had mentioned we don't need approval for dealing with men. Like
Oh
we do
no!
what we want to do.
If I want to ask my man if I should wear this, I'm going to ask him. I do want approval from my man.
No. You don't need it. You made the argument you don't need approval from your girlfriend
I
or
don't.
your female peers when making a decision on a guy.
No.
And I'm saying that's not true.
On whose behalf? Mine or theirs?
Women in general, that's not true at all.
Oh. And
Women absolutely need approval from their peers.
I just need approval from God.
Girls do not listen.
And that's about it.
No
I don't-
girl
I don't care about-
listens.
Do you
That's
know
like
how
a
weird
girl code.
females
Well,
are
hold
out
on.
here for me to care
You know
about
what
their
it is?
approval?
It's subconscious
what?
though. You don't even see it happening. You're doing it subconsciously with actions. You don't even see it. We see it because we thought it goes all the time.
Matter of fact,
Y'all
let's go.
doing it
hold
right
on,
now.
hold on.
You're
No, no,
bouncing
no.
off of him like, right, bro? Y'all
no,
doing
no,
it too.
no, definitely
you
not.
are, and we're not either.
We think
I'm just as offensive if you guys are. I'm not doing it either. I'm the same way you guys
Okay,
are.
let's use your own example that you gave. You said on the first date that you met your guy, he went through your phone
Yep.
and you didn't like that. But given who he was, you made an exception, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's peel the layer back. And you even admitted, had he not been who he was, you would not have accepted that, correct?
Y'all broing it up right now with the ha-has, but go ahead.
what?
Okay,
What?
you're trying to deflect. Going back to what I was saying.
Hard.
You admitted that had he not been the individual that he was, you would not have accepted that behavior. Fair?
Absolutely.
Okay. How about if I told you the only reason you accepted that from him is because he had social proof, he was a rapper, he had some people behind him, he had some money, he had some status, so therefore he was able to do certain things.
He didn't have
that other
money.
men
He didn't
can't
have
do.
status. He didn't have people behind him. He did not.
He wasn't rapping when you met him?
No, he was just trying to get it started. He had a big viral video and it blew him up.
Boom. Thank you.
And
so
that,
the point is,
that was 6 months into the
Okay,
relationship.
stop it.
That wasn't in the beginning. That was 6 months into the relationship.
Why did he get a pass then?
Why did he get a pass?
Yeah, why?
Because I knew what he was going for. He didn't have anything. That man probably had $300 in his pocket.
yes, but
He probably had maybe
he
less.
had social
Ambition.
status.
No, he had
social
no
status.
social status.
You just
No.
said he had a viral video. You just
He-
admitted that.
it happened after I met him, 6 months into our dating relationship.
But we
I
asked
recorded
you
a
if he was
video.
a regular guy, you would let it slide. You said no.
He wasn't a regular guy.
So he had some
That's
status.
the point.
He still didn't have that status that he
Bro,
has.
see, no, hold on, real quick. You know what you do?
What?
People confront you about a topic, and you deflect it totally.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm marrying you guys
This-
right now because you guys just did
This
that
is
to
why
us.
that guy probably showed it because he's like, yo, this is frustrating.
Yeah.
Talking to you, you deflect all day.
Yeah.
It's a while
all
ago.
day.
I'm late,
Wait,
man.
what the
I'm
fuck,
fucking,
man?
man. I'm sitting home late.
All day.
4 o'clock.
I'm
it's
like
crazy.
the
I
worst
ain't
girl you
coming
guys
home.
can ever talk to. You will never break my. You
No,
can't
we've
get through
seen
to me.
worse.
No, but you're
It's
just
literally
blatantly
up
wrong.
here.
Yeah,
Is
we've
is
seen
what it
worse.
is.
Maybe, and
You're
I
just
think you
blatantly
guys are
wrong.
wrong. That's your opinion, and I think you guys are wrong,
Okay.
Okay.
and I think you guys
I
are
think
bouncing
everyone
it off
watching
of
can
each
see it
other.
as well.
Okay, look,
I
look,
don't.
look.
I
It's
don't
very
give
simple.
a fuck if everybody
It's
was
very
watching.
simple.
At the whole world could get against me. You got to know me. I'll
the
stand by
fact.
myself and still say
that's
what I'm
cool.
going to
That's
say.
cool. Fact is this.
You're not going to be
Women-
mean to girls.
The point is this.
You're not going to be mean to girls.
How are you mean?
Who's being mean?
How are we being mean?
You guys are just. You guys are followers. You guys don't. You guys
That's
are
the
just.
truth.
No, in,
That's a
in your
biological
eyes,
truth.
That's a
Women follow,
biological
men
in
lead.
your eyes.
Hold on.
She's probably smarter than both
Hold on.
of you guys put
Hold on.
together.
You know what's funny? You do marketing, right?
Yes.
Who do companies target to sell products mainly? Men or women?
To women, I have to agree with what you're with what
Listen,
they're saying
Yeah.
in this.
This
point.
is facts. This is not
Yeah.
how we feel. It's this facts. If you don't want to accept it, that's
That's
on
okay
you.
if you agree. It's okay.
It's true.
And then
you
you
can
said
agree,
he had
and
low
I'm still
energy.
going to hold on to what I feel.
That's fine.
All
You
day.
can, you can
Who's being
deflect and be disagreeable.
I
The
am.
fact is this. Women want men with social status and money and the ability to provide resources. Cool. So therefore, a man's status and his background matters. Other people respecting him, other women want to be with him. So women definitely do, whether you want to admit it or not, need social proof from a man. Men, however, don't. If I see a girl and I find her attractive, it doesn't matter what people think about her. If
That's
I find her
you.
attractive,
That's men.
please stop interrupting me. In general, men don't need approval of a girl socially to find her attractive. I don't care if a girl's lit on Instagram. If she's attractive and I like her, that's all that matters. Matter of fact, I would argue men want women that have less status. But women, on the other hand,
That I
you
can
guys
That's why I
need
said no.
status.
Yeah,
you guys
that I
need a
can do.
background. You need money. You need these things. So women absolutely care about social status from a guy. You're saying, oh, we can make independent decisions on our guy without approval. Actually, no, because that man has to be approved by society
Yep.
for you to even give him a chance. That's my point.
Nope.
Men don't need social. I
I
don't
fuck
care.
with a lot of bums.
And where are they now?
They gone.
They still
Gone.
bums.
Thank you.
That's the point. They're gone.
So that don't mean I stay with them for 7, 8
You are
years.
you are the
No.
queen of
The black
refuting
queen.
your own arguments.
Yeah, literally.
Queen, you've contradicted your own arguments 3 or 4 times. I ain't a leader, but I want a man that's a leader. Or I'm a leader. No, I'm a leader.
I am a leader.
But I want a man that's a
I
leader.
absolutely do want a man
Okay,
that's a
well, that
leader.
makes you a follower. No, I'm not a follower. I can follow him, not be a
my
follower.
man. I'm not a follower of people,
You
and I'm going to
literally
stand on
said.
it. You're
You
trying to
literally
make it
said.
broad.
You
Say it
literally
real
said.
clear. Say, do you follow your man? Yep. Do you follow people?
So
No.
that's, by definition, you're a follower.
No, you trying to make me a follower.
You wanna make a point?
You're a follower.
I think what she means is there's like certain parts in life where you can be a follower and some parts of life where you can be a leader. Maybe in her relationship she's a follower, but with random people she's
I
a
do
leader.
everything my man do. I follow the leader.
Maybe she goes to work.
So you're a follower.
My man. Yes, I'm a follower of my man.
And you just made a whole argument
But I'm
entirely
not a
saying you're not
follower.
a follower.
Nothing else.
No, but
That's what
maybe
he's saying.
And the leader.
You're contradicting yourself the whole time. Look, chat's even annoyed listening to you. They're like, yo,
I
this chick is
don't care
crazy.
if the chats. I'm not even looking at the chats.
Bet
I
you
do
don't
this on
care, huh?
TikTok all day long. I irk people all day long. all day long.
You just don't make sense.
And I guess,
Is
and
there
I
another
have
question?
All
fun
right,
doing
she
it.
admitted she don't make
So-
sense. All right,
Can
cool.
we move on?
You admitted
Let's
that you
hear the other
mad.
people.
I'm not mad at
You
all.
mad.
I'm not mad
You
whatsoever.
mad. Yes, you are.
I'm not mad at all.
Yes, you are.
You know what? How much your ring cost?
2,500. Just for the ring.
You made a
and
comment-
it's a custom.
You made a comment saying that like that ring costs more than what we had.
No, I was gonna say these microphones. That one microphone you holding, but it don't matter.
How much does this cost? My
You
ring?
want me to keep irking y'all? I can keep going. Y'all just not
It's
gonna
around
irk us.
4,000.
Why you don't ask
No,
nobody
no,
else
this is
questions? Don't let me make your
$4,000.
show. Don't
So
let
I
me
think it
make
costs
your
more than
show.
your ring, though.
But
Wait.
probably not my bag
That's
and
what
my
I thought.
chain, everything together, and this Chanel belt on me. Don't play with me, little boy.
Oh shit.
This costs more than your whole collection right there. So
Stop playing with me.
Pinky
I'm
ring.
definitely walking in with like 10 racks
which is
on me.
funny because
Why you want to make this
You
a money
literally
conversation? You
are-
being a man, you want to
No, no, no.
you want to
I'm stunning
overpower
you,
me.
you know what?
You want
You're too
to
arrogant.
hover me.
Need somebody to
And
stun you.
nobody can
And
ever
also,
stun me. No
that
man
jewelry's-
can ever. No man
I think
ever
it's
did it.
pretty much
No
fake.
man ever did it.
It looks mad fake.
This is custom. I went here and picked it. Your
looks
ring's
mad
fake,
fake.
and that bracelet's fake, and it's moissanite. Stop playing.
No,
It's
it's
too
not.
light. It don't even light up in the dark.
What are you
Stop
talking about?
playing. You
It's-
got that moissanite ass.
It is light right now. You
Stop
can't even
with
see
your
in the dark.
moissanite ass stuff. Y'all so mad right
anyhow,
now.
your jewelry
Man, that's
collection,
crazy, man.
Nothing you can say.
maybe at least
Nothing you can
5K.
say.
Yeah,
Nothing you
bad.
can
Stop being
say.
mad,
I'm
man.
so good at
This
tuning shit
mic
out.
costs more than
Ain't
your whole
nobody in there.
collection.
Yo,
Maybe.
Myron,
and
you gotta
then
say-
my whole shit costs more than everything in
Keep
here.
it to yourself.
No,
Oh,
everything
shit.
in
Your
here.
shit is.
Everything. This is more than anything, and this shit slide up in the
That
dark.
look like bronze, my
Nah,
nigga.
man.
That look
and
bronze as hell.
Everybody know
Anyhow,
this shit, bro. You know what the fuck it's hitting for.
No, that's just probably fake.
Yeah, and
So-
like your bracelet, you know fake because you wear fake shit.
This is actually real.
Then what kind of shoes you got on Jordans?
This is real.
What you got on Jordans?
No, McQueen, thank
What you got on Jordans?
The real queen, not
What you got? Yeah, you mad?
So
You
no,
mad?
I'm happy as fuck.
You
I live
mad?
a- I live
Y'all
a
be
good life.
mad.
Everything's real
Y'all
on me.
be mad because you
Your
can't make
hair
no
is
girl
fake.
mad.
Your vibe is
Yup,
fake.
and guess
Everything's
what?
fake.
And it paid a
And
lot.
guess what?
Guess how you
Your
trying to
ring?
go?
Oh, it costs so
You
much money.
can't dress
This costs
your hair
more than an
easy.
actual
You mad that you try to
troll
compare
setup.
his waves? You know how I know
No,
you're
no,
insecure?
I
I
got
said you
real
got
waves.
laced waves. You had to include yourself.
I was trolling.
No, you're
I
and
don't
I'm
keep a waves.
trolling and I'm
If I
trolling.
keep a waves, I wear
Why-
wave
and-
cap,
and
I
your
brush,
yeah,
I
yeah,
barely even brush my hair.
It don't matter, baby. It's
Yeah, it does
nothing you
matter.
could ever
'Cause you're
say to
mad.
make me.
You're
I
big
never could
mad.
be mad.
Oh, you're big
You can't
mad.
make me mad. I'ma just keep talking shit.
That's it.
I'm a shit talker.
But guess what?
I'm from
Guess what?
Philly. You
Guess
can't
what?
stop me.
Your
I
whole
don't want to hear
collection,
nothing you saying
maybe
in my
5K
in
at
your
best.
eyes. I know what the fuck I got on. I know what my money like.
Oh shit.
I know what
That's
it's
just
like.
light,
I'm
though.
just gonna keep picking.
All right.
That's just like.
Anyway.
Yeah, move
All right,
along.
let's continue.
Do you making me the star of the show?
No, no, you're an ass
No,
of the show.
move me,
No, you're the ass
move
of the
me
show.
along, guy. You making
Change
me
that
the
from
star
boss
of the
to ass
show.
lady.
And keep being the ass of the show, still
the
being a
topic
star. But I'm
is-
giving you your
No,
most
no, no,
content
no.
right now.
No, no.
There's nothing you can
The
say. I
content
can
has
keep
been
going
here
till you can't
from the
end
very
it. We
beginning.
can talk
Yeah,
about this
toxic.
just like
If
this. We can
anything,
keep
you
going
look
back and
crazy
forth. I'm
right
never
now.
going to stop talking. I'm
That's
never
great.
going to stop talking. There's not nobody
That's
capping
great.
make me. So what you going to do?
Confirming the
What you
story.
going to do? What we going to keep
I stop
talking?
you right now.
Y'all
I'm
going to focus
online.
all on
I can
me.
stop you right now.
All right,
Y'all
let's
going to
just-
all on
If I
me.
wanted to.
I'm just going to keep irritating y'all.
We're just gonna move
I can
on
stop
to the
right
next
now.
person.
Yeah, move
Just
on to the
stop
next
talking.
person.
Just
No,
please
because
stop
I
talking.
want to, not because you want to.
No, because I want to.
No,
I'm stopping.
I
Let me
want
stop
to.
talking.
Talk again. That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay,
So, go ahead.
I'm online.
They
Toxic
just like
for
to get a
me
rise. Although you
is
can't get no rise
selfish.
out of me. You know?
I think that
Big mad.
more, and toxic, can you say it's selfish because you start to feel uncomfortable, you can feel stressful, and we can feel it now actually because for me, when people just thinking about yourself,
Mhm.
it's more toxic than you can feel safe or something.
So
So
be
the toxic
selfish.
trait being selfish. Can
Yeah.
you give us an example of being selfish?
Yes, selfish.
Yeah, give us an
Okay.
example real quick.
If you want to do something, first you need to think about yourself. I mean, if I want to do something,
Yeah.
First it's, I mean, my first thing it's not how it, what will think about my husband or someone, I mean, my friend.
Mhm.
And if in the end I need to ask someone for doing something because I mean
You're not selfish.
yes when it's relationship it need to go to both side.
Both sides. To
Yeah,
respect each
both
other.
sides. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Huh.
And if I can do something because of some reason for someone told me something.
You think about it.
Yes.
So you're not
For
selfish?
me, no. I mean, not by myself, my side,
Mhm.
but.
Right, you gotta translate what she's saying, bro. I don't know what's going on.
I got you. So she's saying
that you
in a relationship is both sides. So if she wants to do something outwardly, she'll say, you know what? All right, what does he think? What does he think? And then from there, I'll make a choice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So she's saying she's not selfish, basically. She's not selfish at all.
Yeah, but her argument is like the toxic trait is the guy being selfish.
Yeah, which means he does whatever he feels like without asking her for any input at all.
So he needs to ask you for your opinion on what he
Well,
does.
at least think about it before you
Yeah,
act on it
this one.
selfishly. Like, for example, let's say they're going to, I don't know, a game, and he just says, we're going, I don't care what you're doing, just come.
So he needs to consult with her.
Yeah.
this
I
way.
just like
This way.
tell her, hey,
Do you
babe,
guys agree with that the man needs to consult with you when he does things?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Of course.
Raise of hands, please. Can we do this nice and concretely?
Yeah.
All of you agree? Okay.
Depends.
Interesting. Do you have another question that you want to ask?
well, no, I got the video to play.
All right, let's
but
play the video.
This was very telling. And I got to say, man, you're big mad. Let's go.
I'm not even talking about y'all. I'm talking about my titties. Why am I now?
Well, sorry, we have 30 more chances to refresh.
What titties?
Yo, why are you mad at me? Because I got an opinion.
I just
bro.
messing with you.
Yeah, I love you. Like I'm quiet
I
now.
love you too.
I'm quiet. Like
Get a
it's all
room,
love.
alright.
Listen, we
Chats.
both black. We good. We good.
You want to reach out or do it?
Yeah.
See, I'm nice,
Yeah,
y'all.
I'll read them real quick.
I love you. No, I just watched the show and I know what it's about. I had to do this. Sorry.
It's all
I'm back to normal, guys.
Oh my God.
You watched the show and you
I
didn't
had to
come
give
with
you
an
guys some
actual argument?
I had to come. I had to give y'all some content. Love me later. That's what we over here laughing about, you guys.
No, we left at you.